Hi everyone, Stefe here. Welcome to my channel. So today is our BoxyCharm Breaking the Ice makeup trial. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, keep watching the video and you will see that. As you can see in my webcam, my son Carter is here. I am a mother. I do have children. I do film videos while they are awake. So if you don't like that, then just don't watch it. Anyway, now we're going to get into the trials of what do we have this month? We had the sleeping mask, the highlighter, the mascara, the blush and bronzer duo, and then we had the eyeshadow palette. So if you want to see all of that, keep watching, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Okay, so I am now getting ready for bed, and we're going to use our Avant 8-Hour Radiance Renewal Sleeping Mask. And it is 1.69 fluid ounces. So let's take some of this and see what we've got. It has a creamy feel to it. It smells kind of like cucumbers and sunscreen, I would say. Need a little bit more. I used about a dime size amount and that wasn't enough for my whole face. I do want to put some on my neck too. It feels greasy, but we'll see how it does, and I will give you an update in the morning. Okay, so before I forget, this is what my face looks like right now. As you can see, I do have some redness going on, especially around my nose and like on my cheek area. You can see my pores are pretty big right now. We're gonna see how this really looks in the morning. Okay, so I was scrolling through Instagram and I decided to post an update. Apparently this cream is now running into my eye, which is just great because I didn't put that much on. My face feels dewy right now. I don't know why it feels like this is running into my eye because I didn't put it anywhere near my eye. I might be having a reaction to this. So we'll just see what happens, I guess. But if it gets really bad, I'm gonna have to wash this off and just not review this product. Alright guys, so here's an update. I can still see that there's a little bit of redness on my nose on camera. It actually looks better off camera. My eyes don't look as puffy right here, and my pores are a little bit smaller. My skin is also soft. Still has that cucumber sunscreen smell to it, so I might actually just wash my face because I don't like the smell of it. But my face does feel very nice. I just had to deal with last night my eyes watering a little bit, and I think that was due to the fragrance from this sleeping mask because this is just my regular acne. I don't see any breakouts or anything right now. I don't see any redness from using the mask. So, for using it for the first time, it's definitely improved my under eye circles. I can say that. Because they're there, but they're like maybe half as intensified as usual. So, it did do something, but do I think it's worth $107? No, I do not. Okay, so since this box didn't come with anything to do the base of my face, I've already did my primer, foundation, concealer, and I also set everything with a translucent powder. So now we are going to do, what's next in here? Probably bronzer and blush. So let's go ahead and do that. We have the Trip for Two by Wonder Beauty. I'm just going to open it up so I can show it to you guys again. There it is right there. I think these colors are a little bit too light for me, but we're going to put it on and we're going to see how it turns out. So let's see how we do with this. All right, so I need more brushes actually because I don't have enough. So I'm reusing the brush that I use with my translucent powder for part of my bronzer. A couple swirls with the brush. It is picking up, so let's see how this goes on. My camera, it's my phone. There, hopefully it stays right there. Is picking up the color. I thought this color would be a little bit too light for me. Oh my god. Hopefully now it stays, but it looks like it might not be. It might actually be a decent shade. So let's do the other side, the side that you guys can actually see. I mean, I'm not sure how I really feel about it yet, but I guess we'll see when we're done. It looks very matte. It doesn't look like there's any type of sheen to this at all. And it does look like it is buildable, which is good. This side of my face is a little bit harder because I do have that beauty mark right there. So I'm just kind of not really sure at this point. But my brushes don't want to do what I want them to do. This is what we have for the bronzer so far. I mean, it's on. I didn't think it would be my color, but it's all right. So now we're going to do the blush. So let me grab my blush brush. Oh, she is powdery. Okay, let's tap some of that off. Very powdery. Seriously, I need a better setup in here. I really do. I think this blush is a little bit too light for this bronzer, honestly. I am so sick of this. I'm gonna have to, let me see if that's better. There, now my phone can't fall down. I mean, I like pinky kind of blushes, so I guess it's okay. Mine is just a little bit darker, so it's not something that I'm used to. So I will let you guys see what that looks like. So this is the blush. Now if you just give me a minute, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and kind of blend this in a little bit. Put on some highlighter, put on my eyebrows, and then next we're going to go in with our eyeshadow palette. Have a highlighter. I forgot, we have the Too Faced highlighter, which again is so cute and it is so shimmery and pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Again, using the same brushes I use for my bronzer because I don't have a bunch of brushes. I mean, we're balling on a budget here, so I'm sure there are a lot of you out there that can relate. I would love the Morphe brush set by James Charles. I think it's amazing. And actually, that's not even the brush I wanted to use anyway, so actually, we'll keep that out though. This little one, yes, this is the one I want to use. So let's do our first dip into here. Okay, it's very pressed. I'm just going to swatch a little. Oh, but it does come off a lot. So we're going to put that on our cheekbone and above our eyebrow. I can say with this, it does have a nice pinky undertone to it with this one. I'm kind of having to build it up here a little because you can't see it unless you turn your head, really. But we'll put it on, then we'll kind of blend that in and see how we feel about it. Using new products for me is always like one of those things where I'm unsure. And then after a while, I'm just kind of like, okay, I like it. Okay, I don't like it. That side looks good. That side could use a little bit more. And it's like, the forehead is good. The nose. And maybe a little bit more on the chin. Alright, so let me show you what this looks like so far. I mean, it's shimmery. a little bit pink. My forehead, if you look straight on, you can't see it, but once I move my head, then you can really see it. So I'm just gonna blend this in a little bit, and then we'll see how that looks. I'm a big blend girl. I don't like to like leave things on my face and not blend them in. All right, so highlighter is on. I mean, she's there. It blended nicely to where I feel like it's not like such a drastic contrast that it looks like, wow, you have a bunch of makeup on your face, but it's still there and pretty. I feel like as long as you don't overdo it with this, you'll be good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and then we'll be back. Okay, we are back. So now we have our Ace Beaute Vintage Dawn palette. I'm gonna show you the colors. So these are the colors up close. There are a couple shimmers in here. I'm gonna try to use this, which is Dew and Sky, and see what I can come up with. So we're gonna try a look with these two. So I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush and we're gonna dip into Sky, which is that dark blue. It is very powdery. Not sure if you can see that, but it is powdery. We're gonna, oh, that just went everywhere. Okay, so this one we really have to be careful with because it is very, very powdery. Good to know. Next time I will not do my whole face before I use this eyeshadow because apparently it is powdery as hell and will get all over your face, which I don't like. So here we have one eye and it's not very well blended yet. We're not there yet, but I'm gonna try to take a little bit less on this other eye. Let's see if we can avoid making a huge mess. That was my thoughts on this before I started, was that this was going to be a very powdery color. And I wasn't sure how I felt about it. So let me show you what this looks like. I don't know if you can see, but there is a bunch of eyeshadow right there on my nose. It blended a little, but I'm really gonna have to blend this out because it's just, it seems to stick in one spot. I mean, but the color is true to the palette. It still looks, you know, it's definitely a pigmented color, which is great, I guess, if that's what you're looking for. So let me try to get some of this today. Okay, I guess we're staying right there. Let me try to get some of the color out of this. Okay, as for blending down, it definitely did that. We're gonna sweep off this eyeshadow from our nose. Yeah, not my finest moment there. Now I wanna take this shimmer. I'm gonna see if I can grab it with the brush, and I'm gonna use the same brush because I only have one eyeshadow brush. I actually plan on buying more today. Okay. It picked it up a little bit on the brush. This is the side I don't have anything on. This is the side with something on. I'm gonna swatch a little on my hand here. It's not coming off as a lot. So let me see if I can actually grab some of this and get it to stay. If not, we're gonna have to wet our brush. Okay, it looks like this just adds a little bit of dimension unless you really want to go in hard and like use your finger or wet your brush. This is just going to be kind of like a light dusting over your base of shadow, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all because I do have to go to the store later and I don't want to be walking around with like a full face of drag makeup on. I don't want to be looking crazy. And I also am getting my nails done today, which I'm very excited about. So let's see how this looks now. I mean, it's definitely pretty. I'm gonna put the palette down actually, and I'll show you what we have. You can see the shimmer. It's definitely on. So I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of blend this a little. I know using your fingers is frowned upon, but I don't have 17 million brushes because I am a mother of 2, I work full time, and I don't have money for tons of brushes. So that's the eyeshadow so far. What I want to do is I want to go in with actually something that isn't from this palette. It's from my palette that I have, and I'll show that to you. I don't think I've shown my eyeshadow palette on camera, but this is the Profusion Cosmetics Mattes, and I did actually show this on camera before. There are a lot of colors in here. I'm not sure how much I paid for this. I don't remember, but there are 24 colors in here. This one does come with a brush, and I probably could have used that brush like a second ago, but I didn't think about it. So I'm actually just going to grab Sugar from in here, which is their white, and I'm going to put that on top of the blue, just to kind of give it some nice contrast so we don't have like peachy tones of my skin against the blue eyeshadow, because I wanted this to be like a blue and white sky type look. So I'm just going to blend that a little. I mean, do people consider it cheating when you do this, if you use other things that aren't included? I'm not really sure. Do I care? No, I really don't. I think I'm actually going to leave that brush out, because I always keep it in the palette, and I feel like I don't need to. So now I'm just going to go ahead again with my finger and just kind of buff out the extra. And then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and again, kind of dust off anything remaining I have on my face. Let me show you what that looks like. Again, remember, I am a beginner to the makeup world once again. I used to do my eyes all the time, but that's what I have came up with. I think it looks very pretty. I'm not going to add any highlighter in here because this is a lot of eye makeup for me. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it is a lot. So looking at the rest of the palette, the only thing that, or the rest of the palette, the rest of the box that we have, the only thing we have left is mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and then we'll come back and we'll do the new mascara and see how that turns out. I'm very happy with the eyes, but that eyeshadow is just really powdery. So give me a second to do my eyeliner and we will be back. Okay, so I have my eyeliner on. We're ready to go in with this thing. Like I said, this does have this eyelash curler in it. So this is where you flip it down and then you just push. So we're going to attempt to do this. I think you do it this way. I'm actually kind of like scared. You're supposed to hold up for 3 seconds. I don't really feel like that did anything. Well, maybe a little. This is very weird. I wouldn't recommend using this unless you're really good at curling your eyelashes, which I'm not. So now we're going to take the brush, and the brush looks like this. And we're going to just put that on, see how we like it. And just so you guys know, I haven't used any of the makeup from this box yet. This is my trial. I will do one of these every month after the unboxing. But I just wanted to try everything, and I don't feel like in the unboxing it's appropriate to try everything then unless you're really trimming down a video. So I'm going to show you guys what one eye looks like. So this is our eye. You can see our eyelashes are curled a little bit. I mean, from one eye to the other, it's definitely better. I feel like it's kind of clumpy. Like, I don't know if you can see that. My eyelashes, so there you go. Look a little bit clumpy. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do my other eye off camera, and then we'll jump on to the webcam and I'll tell you my thoughts about everything in the box. Okay, so those were the products. So I'm gonna tell you what I think about each one. Let's start with the order that we use them. So the Avant 8-Hour Sleeping Mask, this is only 1.69 fluid ounces. I'm not sure if this is the full size product or not, but if it is, I think it is a waste of money. Do I think it did what a sleeping mask should do? Yes, I do. But it's supposed to be a Radiance Renewal sleeping mask. I feel like it did improve my under eye dark circles. I feel like it did reduce some of the redness, but honestly, I feel like you can get this with any sleeping mask you use, just that pretty much reduces inflammation and just kind of, you know, resets your face. So, and with that, making my eyes water, I've never had a sleeping mask make my eyes water like that before. Like, I seriously was considering washing it off. So with this guy, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it sparingly, like maybe once a month, because I don't really like it. I would not buy this. I'm going to give it a 2, just because it did what it was supposed to do, but it is way too expensive for me. I don't like the way that it made me feel with my eyes watering. So again, I would give that a 2. I don't feel like it was very good. What did we use next? Next we used, let me think, the Wander Beauty Trip for 2. Right, so we used this. Now with this bronzer color, I thought it was going to be too dark for my face, but as you can see, it is on my face. I don't feel like it's too dark. The blush, on the other hand, is a little bit pinky for me. I like a blush that's a little bit more, has a little bit more of a wine tone, like the color of my shirt. You know, the color, there's quite a bit in the pan here. I feel like the colors blended nicely. Would I personally buy this? No, because I don't like the blush color. But other than that, I feel like if you do have a lighter skin tone, it's going to work very well for you. So for that, I would give this a 4. And this was, let's check our price here because I still have this guy. So Wander Beauty, this is $36. I don't feel like for a blush and a bronzer you should pay $36. I feel like something more in the $20 range is more affordable. I would not buy this. So for that reason, I'm actually going to change my number to a 3, just because I feel like it's a little bit too expensive. Next, we used our highlighter, and this highlighter is so cute, which is the Too Faced Diamond Light highlighter. I'm going to open it up and show it to you one more time because it is so pretty, and I can't get over that. I really like this highlighter. I feel like it did its job. You can see on camera, face is highlighted. It did its job. When I was looking at it in a pan, I didn't really know what to expect, if it was because it has such a pink color on here. And let me see if I can cover this up and show you. Because this has such a pink color, it's almost like the exact same color as the outside. I was really worried that it wasn't going to show up on my face, but it did. And I feel like it's not, when you blend it, which it does blend very well, it's not like over dramatic. And this was, hello? Why am I not seeing it on here? I know it's on here. Oh, it's on the top. $36. Again, that's a little bit too expensive for me, but it is Too Faced, and I've heard good things about this brand. This I would buy again because I feel like it's hard to find a good highlighter. The highlighter I have right now I don't really like. I am going to give this a 5 because I feel like it is so cute. I absolutely love this box. I would buy it again, and I would pay $36 for it because the amount of products you have in this pan is ridiculous. This is going to last me forever. So I feel like it's a very good investment. So definitely 5 out of 5. Good job, Too Faced.
Let me do 5 out of 5.
And Carter says 5 out of 5 too. He likes the highlighter on my face. Yeah. He doesn't get to see that very often.
You see it?
Okay. So next we have the Ace Beaute Vintage Dawn. I'm going to show you the colors one more time. So here are those colors again. And I went in with Dew and Sky, which are right here and right here. And then I use my own white for the upper part of the lid. I feel like with the shimmers in here, if you want a real dramatic look, you can get one, because I swatched this with my finger and it did transfer pretty decently. But if you want more of a subtle look like I did, you can definitely get that too. So for the shimmers, I would say the shimmers are very good. As for the mattes in this palette, I'm guessing they're all milled the same, but you never know. Some colors are different. I feel like for a blue, blues are very hard to blend. So I know I have one eye that looks a little bit more dramatic than the other, but I always have one side of my face that looks better than the other. That's just the way it goes, I think, in the makeup world. But anyway, when I use this sky color, if you remember from when I was doing it, I went like this and the powder went all over my face. So if I was going to use this palette again, I would definitely do this before I do the rest of my face. I would say probably, probably before I do my foundation or anything. That way I can just take a makeup wipe and wipe that off. Because as you can see, I have some blueness right here around my nose, and that is from that eyeshadow. So, but I wasn't going to waste my makeup and take it all back off. So I tried to put some of the bronzer over that on the sides of my nose here, but it seems to be that you can still see it. But because the shimmers are so pretty, and I do like the colors in this palette, I mean, there is a nice red shimmer in here too. How much did this cost? This cost $34.99, which I feel like is a lot for a palette this small. James Charles Morphe palette cost $39, and it's literally 4 times the size of this, so I don't feel like you're getting a very good value. I'm going to give this a 3. I do like the shimmers. I don't like the mattes in this palette. I feel like it's way too expensive for me, but I am going to use it because I have it. I'm just going to have to make sure I don't do the base of my face before I use it, which is very frustrating, but it's good to watch these videos and see these things and actually know before you try them for yourself. And then last but not least, we have this guy, the Trestique Mascara. One thing I'm going to say, this eyelash curler thing was very hard to use. I'm not going to use it anymore. I have my own eyelash curler. I thought this would be cool. I was like, this is going to be the bomb. It is also a mini eyelash curler. So as you can see, this is like the width of my thumb. So it's very small. So you have to move it along the lashes, which I don't like. And with a regular eyelash curler, you can just pop it on and, just spring it a couple times. Excuse me, and you're good. I will say this is a big bottle of mascara, and I do like this brush. You do get a lot of product on the brush. As you can see, I have some even on the top of the brush. But as for like the mascara itself, I feel like it's going to flake on me. You can definitely tell that it's on. It is a little bit clumpy. So not really what I expected. This was $25, again, for a mascara. That's expensive, but it does have this eyelash curler in it. So if that's something you're looking for, okay, I'm going to give this a 2 just because I found it clumpy. It is very black, which is good. I mean, my eyelashes, you can definitely tell that I have mascara on, but I would not buy this again. I'm going to use this very sparingly, like as a backup in case my mascara runs out, but I really don't like this, so I'm going to give it a 2. So overall, for my box, I am going to give it a 3 right in the middle because I did like the highlighter a lot. I am able to use the eyeshadow palette. I do like the bronzer that is included in the Wander Beauty Trip for 2. But other than that, I really wasn't happy with my box. And if I remember right, I believe this box was around $238 for value. But that's because of this. You have to remember, this was $107. So that's what really brought up the value of our box. So I feel like if we didn't have this in here, our box would be a lot less expensive. But if you want to learn how to sign up for BoxyCharm, I will leave an eye in the corner and you can go ahead and check that out. Otherwise, go ahead and watch my video of me unboxing everything. You can see my reactions to everything. And then next month, we will go ahead and unbox something else. So if you are new, go ahead and subscribe. If you did like the video, give it a like, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah!